Hello guys, good day and welcome to our channel, Welcome Mary. And today's video guys, we're gonna share to you our
IVF journey.
Yes.
So guys, in this video, we will walk you through to our IVF journey from the first day until the last day of the process.
This is our first cycle, and then we're gonna walk you through on how the process, the procedure, and what we've been through throughout our first cycle of IVF journey.
So guys, to those who don't know what IVF means, it stands as in vitro fertilization. IVF fertilization takes place in the laboratory using the Petri dish. So guys, let me share to you in our previous vlog that I was diagnosed in the last years with PCOS, or the polycystic ovarian syndrome, wherein I do not mature every month one egg or one follicle in order that I will ovulate and I can have my menstruation. And yes, it has something to do with my previous activities in the last years. Maybe stress has something to do about it also. The diet that I intake, and other factors. So guys, I got hormonal imbalance, and so menstruation, and sometimes also
For about how many months was that?
I got no menstruation for few months, and then when I had it is like
It takes also longer.
It takes 2 weeks, but it's not very hard, very strong bleeding, but we were still nervous about it, so we went to check up, and here in Iceland we went to the clinic. The name of the clinic is Livio Reykjavik. And the doctor advised us because I'm on my mid-30s, and we need to undergo in vitro fertilization. She told us that I have this diminished ovarian reserve, so it's like a tick-tock for us. So
she said that if we're not gonna do it right now, it's gonna be a lesser chance for having a baby if we do it in the next few years.
So guys, following the doctor's advice, so we did our IVF. So IVF,
we have tried IVF, and then
here in Iceland.
it was the first time. It was just we just heard this on the television and YouTube, and on the most how to say it, most blessed people, like rich people, for example, because we thought it is very much expensive to do it, especially here in Iceland, and much more. I mean, it is expensive in the Philippines, and then so we kind of balance it and weigh it a little bit. What we gonna do about it? Are we gonna pursue, or just to set aside or something? But we did pursue it, and then now we are going to
share it with you guys,
our experience, and also the pain.
Yes guys, because when we talk about IVF, it's not about oral intake, but it's more on body shots,
yes.
injection. Yes guys, so last February we went to Reykjavik, and they set us a schedule to do the IVF. And first I did take Primulot for 10 days. Primulot is
to balance your
in order to bleed after, to bleed after,
to have
menstruation. I took Primulot. It was, the first stage was the doctor checked on us. She checked on me, my ovaries, and my uterus through transvaginal ultrasound, and Wilkie also submitted his sperm sample, and
if it's okay or not.
yeah, so that's when she found out that I have this diminished ovarian reserve. Kung sa Pilipino pa, padung na sa
Pagka-menopause.
no, the explanation for that is that women, when we were born, we already have 1 million of eggs in our ovary. But as we grow older, this ovarian reserves, this egg reserves,
Million ba?
yeah, these egg reserves, they tend to diminish with time, and also the quality of the egg. So maybe by mid-30s, you can only have 12% of those eggs, and that's what I read. And slow down when you get 40, when you got your age, when you reach the age of 40. So guys, going back, I took Primalot for 10 days, and then after 10 days, I bleed, I have my menstruation, and the doctor's instruction was that after I got a red bleeding, if my
first
period
day.
is already red, that is red, I need to take my first shot, which is the Gonal F. So Gonal F, it's a pen. It consists of 900 units, but the doctor told us to use 300 units instead
Per
night, and I need to take it for the first 5 nights. I need to shot it in my abdomen. Yeah, because abdomen is not so, it has fat, so it is not quite
It's
painful.
a perfect place.
It's a perfect spot
Yeah,
to do the
perfect
shot.
spot to do
And
the shot.
it's not, the needle is not, the injection is not intramuscular, so it is subcutaneous, so it is injected through the skin, so it is not quite painful. And for me, because I have this big belly, so I have many fats in my belly, so it's not quite painful. But on my part, guys, because I am very, 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 very scared of needles since my childhood, that I tend to, to collapse when the sight of the needle and when the thought that I will be injecting myself. So it was not very, very easy. But Welky did manage to help me from the first.
I did the shot. I did the injection. It was my first ever in my life to do an injection
yeah.
myself. So
It was a blessing that Welky is courageous enough to do the injection to me from the first night until the 10th night of the Gonal F and the Citrotid. For the Citrotid, they pronounce it as Citrotid here in Iceland. So Gonal F, by the way, Gonal F is used in order to stimulate more eggs, to release more eggs, because normally women only release 1 eggs every month. But because we are in an assisted reproduction program, and we have this controlled ovulation, with the use of Gonal F, I need to stimulate more eggs so that more eggs will be released and will be harvested. So for the first 5 days, 5 nights, Welky gave me the shot of this Gonal F, and on the 6th night, Gonal F plus 1 shot of Citrotid.
yeah, so she receives 2 shots already after the 6th night
to the 10th night.
Yeah.
Yes, and
so that means I had to administer 2 injections.
And he needs to prepare the Citrotid.
The Gonal F was just very simple, not so complicated to do it.
To prepare.
Yeah, but this Citrotid was a little bit complicated because you have to mix the dry powder medicine, and then with the sterile water in it, and then mix it, and then you
need to mix the medicine through the syringes.
The doctor said it should be no bubbles, and then it should be clear. So I'm kind of scared the first time to do it, especially if I saw bubbles inside, and then I'm hesitant to administer it to Mary, and maybe something wrong will happen. So but we just did manage, and then we did it according to the plan.
And on the on the after the 5th day, on Friday we went to the clinic for the ultrasound to check if I really produce eggs, I really ovulate and have eggs. And then the nurse or the doctor found out that I already have 5 eggs and there are few more bubbles, and they are suspecting that it will grow into eggs. And so we continue our medication, the giving of the shots, to 6th night until the 10th night.
Yeah.
And on the 10th night, on the 9th, on the 10th day, we went back to the clinic for another ultrasound, and then the doctor said that they only found out 5 big eggs, big enough to be harvested. I have it 2 in my left ovary and 3 on my right ovary, and so they scheduled the egg harvesting the following Monday. So I need to have this gonal F on Friday night. Wilkie needs to shot it, the gonal F, for the last time, and citrotid also on Friday night. And by the way, the time for you need to shot is from 7 to 9 in the evening, and it should be at the same time.
Was it citrotid, the last shot?
Yeah, citrotid and gonal F. It should be 24 hours. You need to have it 24 hours always. And on Saturday, guys, we did our shot, the Ovitril. This Ovitril, it is like a gonal F, and it is used in order for the eggs to be released, and they are ready for harvesting. And on Sunday, by the way, guys, when we shot the Ovitril, the doctor emphasizes that it should be at 10 o'clock, not less than 10 o'clock, but should be 10 o'clock sharp, so that it will be 36 hours exactly on the time of our schedule for the egg retrieval. So our egg retrieval was scheduled 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday. So guys, yeah, it was a somehow a stressful journey, but it was not that painful, especially you have your husband by your side helping you to do it. Yeah, the medicine will make you emotional, will make you feel that what if you have this lots of what if you will not produce more eggs, what if they will not able to harvest eggs, and what if those eggs will not be fertilized. So those were the questions that kept ringing in my ears during this process. So I was like stressed out, or I did a lot of overthinking. So yeah, guys, so maybe that's the best thing for those people or those couple who would like to do the IVF, to relax and not to think at all, just enjoy the moment.
Enjoy and then follow the process, because since the beginning it's always like there's something. Mary told me what if, until the last phase of our journey, or until the last phase of the process, still like what if, there's a lot of what if. So Mary is a little bit stressed.
Yeah, somehow I'm scared at first. So guys, on Monday when we had our schedule for the egg retrieval, we were sleeping in the city. Yeah, we did overnight in the hotel in the city, because we are living 1 hour away from the city, and we don't have car at the moment, and
we need to be there around at 9 o'clock.
And the bus will leave at 11 here, so it's not very feasible for us. So we spent overnight in the city, and Welky needs to submit his sperm sample from 8 to 9 in the morning, so that those sperm will be used in fertilizing the egg that will be harvested from me. So in the morning, I was tasked to take 2 tablets. One was ibuprofen. Yeah, they pronounce it as ibuprofen, and the other one is paratabs. So those will help me so that I will not feel more pain. And before that, guys, in the morning, I prayed the rosary 4 times with Welky so that I will not be scared and I will not feel pain. And really, guys, I really didn't feel pain. And so when we were in the clinic, we were waiting for like we were very early. It's like 1 hour ahead of our scheduled time, and we were waiting in the waiting area, and then the nurse called us, and yeah, they made us change into lab gown, and we were sitting, we were relaxing there until the nurse gave me this shot for this IV shot for the anesthesia. And unfortunately, the first shot, she was not able to locate my vein, and so she did another try. So you know, guys, how irony was it, because you know, I am scared of needles, but the first shot she didn't able to locate the veins, and then on the second shot she tried to put it here in my hand, and still she was not able to do it successfully. And so she called other nurse to help her, and luckily on the third time, on my right arm, they were able to really do the IV shot, and they were able to locate my vein, and she flushed the anesthesia, and yeah, there. So, and then after that, the doctor called me, the nurse called me, she said it's my turn, and so I went to this operating room. Is it the operating room, or I don't know the name of it, and then she made me lie down, and the nurse gave me another, I don't know what was it was another flush of anesthesia, and I was like very, very dizzy at that time. I cannot feel any pain, but although there is a slight pain that there was like inserted, there was something poking in my ovary, so it was like they were harvesting the egg. So I can only feel the pain, slight pain, mild pain, and then after that it was finished, and I need to wear pads because I was bleeding, and the nurse helped me to go back to the relaxing place, and I was like very, very dizzy at that time, and yeah, she made us wait there and relax for a few minutes, and then she took my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was
Really high.
high at that moment. It was 140/90, and maybe it has something to do with my feeling at that time, and anesthesia, I don't know. And the nurse after that told us that they only got 2 eggs. So again, guys, 2 eggs. They only harvested 2 eggs, and after that I was thinking again, what if those 2 eggs will not be fertilized? So there will be no chance for us for embryo transfer. But after that, the nurse told us that the embryo transfer will be after 2 days, which is Thursday, 2:30 in the afternoon. So that's it, guys. So in that 2 days, I was also scared. I was also overthinking. What if I was always talking to Ollie? What if no eggs will be fertilized? So that means we will go back into the beginning. And so fast forward, guys. Here comes August 26th. And we went back to the clinic, and on our way, I was like, I cannot bring my feet to another step because I was scared by the revelation of the doctor.
There are only two news that we are expecting from the doctor. It's either the egg has been fertilized
or the eggs did not fertilize. So guys, we went back there, and yeah, ahead of time, and we need to register our Kenitala to let them know that we were already there. And then the nurse told us that we need to change gown. So by that alone, guys, I was a little bit happy because I can for sure know that one egg has fertilized. So embryo transfer will happen on that day, and we were happy with Walkie on the time, and so we were relaxing, we were waiting, and I was made to go back again in the operating room, and they showed us our embryo for the first time. It was very lovely, it was very cute, it was small, and it was perfect. Yeah, I think it divides into four. Yeah, we saw it. It divides into four, but it's not yet in the blastocyst stage. Because they said that blastocyst will take 5 days and it's higher chances for pregnancy. But for us, since we only have 2 embryo, there were only 2 eggs harvested, so they need to transfer it 2 days after. So guys, that's it. We were very happy, and then they showed us our embryo, and it was not very painful at this time, because it's just a catheter inserted into the cervix, and there the embryo was flushed, and they made us see where the embryo was placed. It was on the middle part of the uterus, and we were hoping that the embryo will implant. And before we had our embryo transfer, I was made to do this vaginal suppository medicine. It's called luteinous. It will help the uterus in order to receive the embryo and will successfully implant in the uterus.
Hello guys, today we are happy because apart from 4 eggs retrieved from Mary, one of those has fertilized. So the doctor did an embryo transfer today, and Mary and I are happy. So we're gonna wait for the next 14 days if that embryo will be developed into a baby. She will get a pregnancy test after 14 days. So thank you so much, and then abangan ninyo ang stay tuned for the result, and then we'll see you on our next video.
So guys, yeah, we went home with Wilkie at that time, and we were so excited, and we were just we were crossing our fingers that after 2 weeks our pregnancy test will turn positive.
But there's also been what if happening during that period. So guys, that's all for this episode.
Yeah, we will share with you the result of our 2 weeks waiting for the pregnancy test. That's it guys. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for your time, and this is Wilkie.
And my name is Mary. We hope that you are going to subscribe to our channel for more video updates in the future.
Yeah. Thank you so much guys, and see you on our next video.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Bye.